and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with pre-release number 2. This is round number 1, actually. It's me versus Kieran. I normally meet up with Kieran and a few others normally every Tuesday. This was a Tuesday. Obviously, it was a pre-release Tuesday. So it's really cool to have a video recording of our match. Normally, we just sort of mess around. That's literally it. But it's pretty cool. Pre-release, there's no big things, you haven't really got a strategy or anything. You just hope that you get some good cards, maybe a GX, and in this case I don't think Kieran actually got any GXs. I'm pretty sure looking at his energy he may have got the Metagross promo, but that is just a random guess. But we're just waiting for the thumbs up for us to actually start here. So, what happened? Well, I mean, if you haven't already seen the video yesterday, wow! Definitely go check that out, just to check out the prize packs and everything, and what we pulled from the actual box, so you're up to date with what happened there. Yikes! I'm really hoping the third and fourth pre-release is going to be let's just say a lot better than what we've had before. The actual events themselves is really good. It is just really good. You know, you get to meet new people. You get to play with people that you haven't played with before, and it's all fair and everything. So we've both started with duplicates. We've got 2 skitties and we've also got 2 Beldums. So we just build maintenance, which means we can put something back from our hand into our deck and then shuffle it and then draw 3. So it's not a bad draw supporter because you're not discarding the card. Yes, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Of course, if it is energy or something, and for example, this deck I think I ran 15 metal energy, then you're going to have a surplus of metal energy to discard or put back into the deck. So we grabbed a few things there. Looks like we got Hiker in hand as well, which is an interesting card. So we're placing energy onto the bench Beldum there. So Kieran's got a Gulpin coming down to the bench there, and he's great balling to see what he can get from that. Might have got the... I don't know, maybe he did get Delcatty. Not too sure. I think... yeah. That looks like the Delcatty promo there. Just having a look, see what he wants. Looks as if he is going to pull out the Delcatty. So it was the Delcatty promo, but he must have got the Metagross still. I mean, obviously with my one I had Celesteela, and I still ended up getting a lineup for Delcatty. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we got 10 damage and a roll of the dice, and I think if he rolls heads, I'm asleep. So it's 10, asleep, and then we can crack on. Not gonna roll. No. Oh no! Hold on. It's not. It's not asleep. It's what's the other? Paralyzed. So we got paralyzed. Oh, we got our Sableye coming out from the nest ball with that excavate ability, which is probably a pretty good one. But after playing this in the pre-release, the attack is not bad either. It allows 10 damage, and then you basically stop one of your opponent's attacks. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Sort of chip away damage and sort of stop them from doing attacks. So we've got a metal energy going on to the Beldum, then a Titan Laser coming out, and we're utilising the shuffle function here to shuffle all of the cards back in and then draw another 5. See what we can get from that. Maybe a Metang. If we can get the Metang, then at least we can evolve the Beldum up front, do some damage. See how we do here. Did we manage to get it? Yes, we did, which takes us out Paralysation because we evolved. And we also have the... Oh, we got the Sky Pillar, which stops all bench Pokemon from being attacked, which isn't bad. Definitely not a bad one. So we're doing 20 damage, and then we have to roll for 2 heads. If we get 2 heads, it gets KO'd, which is exactly what we've done. Very nice. So we are 1 up on the prizes. Not bad. Will it last though? That is the big question. So lightning energy going on to the Skitty. can at least do the 10 damage and possibly paralyze us. He does have the Delcatty, but he doesn't have any supporters in his discard, so that's not going to help too much. And he can't attack us because he needs a DCE of energy, which is unfortunate. Okay, so what we're going to do... What's interesting is obviously I've put a lot of energy into this deck, and it doesn't really need a lot of energy because Metagross only needs 1 energy, whereas Celesteela it does need 5. Unless of course it's 6 and 6, then 3 and 3, and it makes the 6, then it's just 1. Okay, so another energy going on there. I believe it does 40. There we go. We got a Bill's Maintenance come out again. Probably an energy going back in. Yep. And shuffle all them up. See what we can draw from our 3. Maybe a Metagross. That would be pretty cool. So we can at least start getting our 60s, 120s, that sort of thing. That'd be pretty nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Okay, what do we get? Oh, yes, we do. We get the Metagross. Alright, that's pretty cool. So we're not going to be able to get a KO on that. Love this coming down there. Good starter sort of thing. Allows you to, I think it was even draw, which I think allows to get as many Pokemon as are benched on your opponent's side, which, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. And seeing as that's a colourless attack, why not? So with Great Ball there, we've managed to find our Celesteela Promo. So that can go on the bench and we can actually start powering that up now. And split there. Looks as if we've got quite a bit of energy. And we're going to do the 60, which looks as if it was enough to knock out the Delcatty. Okay, and he's just yawning straight away, which puts us asleep. We roll to see if we wake up, which we don't. Another energy going on to the Celesteela there. Looks as if we got the Mass Royale there. Now, the only thing that I was like, oh, Mass Royale, yeah, you know, stage 2, yeah. And then I obviously didn't read Metal, Fire, Grass. And there's me thinking I could... There's me thinking I could have added it to Metagross or something, but obviously not. But there's the roll of the dice to wake up. And he's great balling here. See if you can find any Pokemon here. There's a Swalot there which you could place on, do some Amnesia, which is going to be really, really annoying for us. It looks as if he did just get out the Swalot. Split the deck. And the Swalot coming down there. So we can do the Amnesia, which will do 30 to us. And there's only one attack that he stops, and that is really annoying because we're going to have to try and live through to power up that Celesteela somehow. So there's the 30 damage going on there, and of course we cannot use our Meteor Mash, which is rather annoying. So he's having a look at the Celesteela. I don't think Kieran saw all the promos. I think he's only obviously saw the Delcatty. He's only been to the one pre-release at the moment. Yeah, I mean, stuff is kind of looking in our favour. At this point, I believe the judge, Ben, was actually... he was telling us about the Meteor Mash thing, and that there was a bit of a query as to whether it does... Because the Meteor Mash, it does 60, then the next turn it does a 60 more. People were thinking that it keeps going up and up and up and up and up. It doesn't happen, which is kind of unfortunate. There we go. We can't do any attacks, so Kieran's bringing in a nice the nice repainted alternative artwork would be the better description of that. So the other attack for Swalot, now I don't have it to hand, but it does 70 for the 3 energies, and then if my health is less than the Swalot, it does 70 more, so it will do 140, which is pretty cool. And seeing as it's got no no damage on it, I think it's got 120 HP. If we're under 120 HP, then yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very fun. And he's got a Chinchou up front there. Did you just get a Lantern? You might have. You might have. Right, so Beldam's coming up here, so we've got to really, really try now to stall to get the Celesteela out. Because the Beldam can only do 10. Another energy going on to the Celesteela there. So again, we need 5. At this point, we do need 5 because it's on 5 prize cards. We're hikering here, seeing if we can put anything at the front that might help. Unless we have a Matang. That's the only thing I can think of. If we don't have a Matang, we are snookered. Because he's just going to be able to take KO after KO after KO, and especially bringing up that Celesteela next turn, because everything else will just get KO'd. That goes on the top. I think at that point I was going to excavate, but there's no point because I just hiked. So I was just like, oh, let's have a look what's on the top, see if I actually want to keep it. Oh, no, I won't. So there's that 10 damage going onto the Swalot, which is rather annoying. He's going to be able to do the 70 damage to us regardless and knock us out. So he's doing an underground expedition here, which means he takes 40. He takes 40, he takes 4 cards. Didn't have to show me, but that's fine. And then he can choose 2 of them to keep and 2 to put on the bottom again. Go on the bottom. They go on the bottom. Put them on the bottom. There we go. Nicely done. Alrighty, so we got a Swalot and an Electrike not going down? Going down? Are we going down? Oh, energy being attached there to the Lantern there. And he's probably going to do this 70 damage here to get the knockout on us. Yep, there we go. Gets the knockout on the Beldam. Okay, so we can bring up the Celesteela, take at least 1 hit of damage, bring up a Love Disc, that will get KO'd unfortunately. Another Beldam going to the bench. I'm guessing I would attach the energy to the Celesteela, because he needs to try and get 5 on there to try and KO that Swalot. There's the energy going down on there. Can we do anything else at all? Probably not, because we can't do the attack with Love Disc. That's over to his turn. Now he's going to be able to take out the Love Disc regardless. Electrike coming down there. Another energy being attached to the Lantern there. And he's going to KO the Love Disc. Okay, so this is switched around rather quickly, which is kind of annoying because the Metagross was nicely positioned until Mr. Amnesia came along. There is the better artwork for Beldam, in my personal opinion. There is the 4th energy being attached there. Now, I believe Celesteela is weak to lightning, so unless he can bring up this Lantern next turn, which looks as if he possibly is, he might. Oh no, the main Ectric's coming up there. Or is he just going to do the 70 damage? No, he's going to do 30 and Amnesia us. Oh, okay. Thinking ahead here. Very nice. Okay. That's very smart. So he knows that I only need 1 more energy on that thing. And he knows that if I... Oh, and I'm not going to attach it to the Celesteela. Okay. We can't attack. Regardless of whether I put the energy on there, we couldn't have attacked. We're going to excavate to get rid of a card, which was a metal energy. Now, all he needs to do is Is he going to do another 30? Yes, he is. Okay, so he's basically minusing us down so then he can do the 70. Which if we go underneath his amount, then he's going to be able to get an easy KO on us. Another energy... Not going on the Beldum? Or going on the Beldum? We can't attack. We could retreat, but there's nothing on the bench that's really, like, hit-worthy. Excavate and keeping that. So we're all set up for the next turn, but... What's Kieran got up his sleeve? Yeah, he is going to take the KO because I went under the amount that I needed, and he was able to do the 70 and then go do the 70 more, which is not bad. Not bad indeed. Pretty cool. So it just shows that, like, no matter what the different decks were, no one really has an advantage. It's really much fastest person to get their cards going, and that's it. If you have destructive cards, my god, can it help so much. That amnesia thing, if I get it in the next pre-release, I swear to god I'm playing it. It's colourless attack, you've got to. Just for that amnesia to be able to stop an attack. And with a lot of cards that come out in this set, for example, Maynetric, Celesteela, Delcatty as well, a lot of the promos have just one attack, so you can stop them from doing that, and in turn they then have to try and retreat. Kyogre has two different attacks, but if you got rid of the weakest one, maybe if you had a Sky Pillar as well, it could only do 30. It could only do 30 to the front anyway. It can't do 30 to 2 of the bench. That's what I'm sort of getting at. So that could be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. So as we both shuffle our decks ready for the next round here, let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, well, I'm ready to go. Cool. There we go. Split coming up. No doubt. I probably would have said I'm going to go first. That's my guess anyway. And actually, I think I only mulliganed during this thing once. I think it was on my third battle. I swear to god I mulliganed just once. Which, I mean, I did have quite a few Pokemon, but not loads. So I was quite surprised to do that because I had loads of energy. It was like 15 energies. And 15 of a 40 card deck, that's a lot of energies. But we managed to get the Celesteela up front. Now that is painful because, well, we need to try and attach 5 energies to it. Now he's got the Skitty up front, which means he can do the Paralysation if he rolls heads. And that's going to really, really affect us. But he's great balling as well to see what he can find here. Possibly another basic to go on the bench. Maybe the evolution of Skitty to get a Dale Kitty. Can't get it this turn, but he managed to get nothing from that. That's really unfortunate. Alrighty. So up comes a Bill's Maintenance. So he's probably going to discard... Okay, that was a Lantern, I think. Discarding the Lantern there. And then he can actually draw another 3 cards here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Boop. Done. Okay. Yeah, just move the discard pile. It's fine. It's fine. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Okay, so the lightning energy going up there, so he is going to be able to do the 10 damage and possibly paralyze us. Which he doesn't. Okay, we've got an Apricorn Maker in hand. That's pretty cool. So we can look for 2 different types of balls. Now, the good thing is, compared to the previous one I had 2 timer balls. This one I had Nest, Grade, and Timer. So I had a nice selection, so I could definitely pick out the ones I wanted. So I think I remember doing Nest and Timer. There we go, Nest and Timer ball coming out there. Yeah, Nest and Timer ball coming out. So we can at least look for the active, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Just discard that now. Look for that active. And there comes a Beldum. And probably going to place that down and then play the Timer ball. Timer ball coming out. Rolling to see if we can get 2 heads maybe, or 1. Regardless, we get We did get one, okay. Did we get one or two? We managed to get one, okay. Well, one is better than none. And it will help next turn to evolve our Beldum into a Metang. Now, maybe we might have a Metagross in hand, not too sure. I see an energy switch in there, which isn't bad. There comes another metal energy onto our Celesteela. So there's a Chinchou going on the bench. Then we've got an Apricorn Maker on Kieran's side. Let's see what he can get from this. Probably going to be looking for maybe a Nest and Timer Ball as well. Oh, maybe the Great, okay. Okay, looks as if he's got Nest and Great. Or is he looking for the Timer Ball? Yeah, he's probably looking for the Timer Ball there to try and get some evolutions going, but he's managed to get the Nest Ball and Great Ball, so he can at least use them right now. So he's probably going to use the Nest Ball, bang, takes a look in hand, sees what he's got, then checks out what he needs, brings out the Gulpin. So we could Great Ball here, possibly find Lantern or a Swalot or even a Delcatty, one of them. And does he find anything? There's a Swalot, there is a Swalot in hand. He's already got a Swalot though, okay, he's got a lot of evolutions in his hand. So he's going to get out another Gulpin, okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, so the Gulpin comes down. Can't evolve that Gulpin this turn. But he's going to attach an energy, getting ready to do some nasty damage with that. Rolls to see if he gets the heads. He managed to get tails. I throw the dice into next week. That's only 10 damage, which is nothing to fear at this moment, but it's just the fact of like trying to get more energy on the Pokemon. Now Metal Energy is going on the Metang instead. Now we've got the switch coming out, so we can at least try and get a knockout here. This is going to be interesting. We might only be able to do 20 damage here, which is going to be rather annoying. Roll, and... Ooh, that wasn't a knockout. Oh, it was just a 20. Okay, fair enough. Yikes. There we go. There's the Swalot coming down there. There's the Lantern coming down there. Anything else at all? Probably going to go for an energy attachment, I'm guessing. He could retreat the Skitty and maybe do some Amnesia, which is exactly what I think he might be doing here. Yeah, there it is. Bang. Energy attachment somewhere. No, he's just going to do the 30 damage there and Amnesia us to stop us from doing... I can't remember what the other attack's called. It's not Meteor Mash, but he's only got one attack anyway. So regardless, we're trying hard to power up this Celesteela now. Another lightning energy going on to the Gulpin there. And I'm going to guess he's going to do another 30 damage and Amnesia our attack again. Up comes a Plusle there. Not bad for a colourless thing. I think it was you shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw as many cards as Pokemon are on the bench, both yours and your opponent's. So say you both have 5 and 5, you get 10 cards. So I was just thinking, I'll throw that in there. If I can manage to do that and possibly pay off, then happy days. So he's attached an energy, and he's we got a Great Ball coming up. I think he was wondering whether he attached twice that turn, which I'm not sure. He might have, because I don't remember that Psychic energy being there. It's interesting. Rumbled. I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comments below, because obviously I can't look at this now. But let me know in the comments below what just happened there. Was that a double energy attachment? I'd love to know. And I think Kieran would absolutely love to know as well. That'd be really, really funny. So we've managed to pull out the Metagross with a Great Ball. That's not bad. We've evolved there, so we can at least use the Meteor Mash here to do the 60. Although if he does have another Swalot in hand, he's going to just be able to Amnesia us next turn and stop us from doing that, which is going to be rather annoying. 60 going down on there. So he's got a How there for 3 cards. Okay, what's he going to do now? Another energy going on to that Gulpin on the bench. Is he going to Amnesia us for 30? Looks like he is. Yep. Okay, cool. So we've got no way of switching out unless we retreat this guy, and I think Metagross's retreat is like 3. We're hikering again, seeing what we can get from this. Okay, keeping one of the cards, shuffle the rest in. What he needs to do is split that. We can place the one on top and then crack on from there. We don't have an Excavate, so we don't have to get confused by that. We've probably attached for turn. We can't do anything, so we're just going to pass it over. Yep, looks as if we are. There we go. So he's just powered up the Gulpin again, doing another 30 damage and stopping us from doing the attack. It's so annoying that. Build maintenance, discarding a card there, and then we're going to draw into 3 more cards. Probably going to be a load of energy, knowing us. Okay. Deck is looking a little bit thin. It comes quite hard actually when you've got like 10 or so cards left, because you sort of pick up a little stack and you have to try and push them minutely into the others, otherwise they don't shuffle properly. But there we go, we shuffled there, split coming up, and then we can draw our 3 cards here. Let's see what we get. Did we just get all 3? We did, we got 3. Okay, the Celesteela is now finally ready and powered up. Finally. Okay, so he's gonna probably Swalot here and do the Amnesia. Although he could retreat. He could retreat. Another lightning energy going on to the Lantern there. 30 coming down, and we have now been stopped from doing that attack. Love Disc coming down as well, not that we really need it. Metal Energy going on to the Metagross there, trying to get that thing retreated. Can't use that Master Royale, stop trying to use it. Why I put it in, I really don't know. I just thought, I saw the words stage 2, I was like, yes, I have stage 2s in this deck, play it, play it, play it. No, don't play it. Don't play it. It's not good. Okay, there we go. Nest Ball coming down. Looking for a basic. Electroid coming out there. Split that. So still at this moment, he hasn't taken any prizes and neither have I. We've just all been setting up and very slowly like taking each other out. And I mean like very, very slowly. He's got the Lantern ready to go actually with 3 energies, and I know that Celesteela is weak to lightning. Again 30. Probably next turn he's going to be able to attach another energy and crack on and get a KO on that Metagross, which will be ideal. The Beldum is now on the bench there, but we still need like a Metang and another Metagross to try and get that thing going. We are going to attach a Metal Energy to that Metagross, even though we can't retreat it. It needs 4 energies. Draws for turn. So time was just called on the round there. And Delkitty is coming down there, which means he can get out 2 supporters from the discard pile and put them back into his hand, which isn't bad. It's not a bad ability. And then he's howling for 3 cards here. Is that a hustle belt? I think that might be a reverse hustle belt there. So he's going to do 30 there. I think. Is he? What are you doing, Kieran? Tell us! Okay. Manetric coming down there. Okay. Sky Pillar coming down now. Thanks, Sky Pillar, we love you. Did I just pass turn? I think I did just pass the turn. Which was my last turn to do something. Manetric coming up there. All his bench stuff is looking very, very dominating indeed. Switch coming out here. Switching the Swalot with the... Ooh, okay. The Lantern. Lantern should be able to get a KO with 70, and if he discards all 3, does another 70, which is a knockout there. And are we going to bring up the Celesteela finally? Bring up the Celesteela. We've only got 1 more turn. Come on. Celesteela. We can do the 160. Energy going on the Beldum. Getting a knockout there. And that, I think... No? Okay. We still have one more turn. Okay. Skitty. Can't evolve into a Goodell Kitty now. But there's a Bill's Maintenance coming out, see if he can get some more cards. And neither of us can actually win this game, which means Kieran has won the game. Kieran won the first game. The second one is going to end in a draw, which is unfortunate. But it went to time. So he's having a look there. He'll be able to do the 30 there and Amnesia's, which will stop us from doing our attack, which is really annoying. And there we go, we just called game there. Very cool. Very nice indeed. But Kieran does take that one. That was the first round. And unfortunately, second round, lost again. Third round, drew. And I think I came 11th out of 12th. So yeah, I'm looking pretty good at that. But if you haven't seen the video of me opening the packs, definitely check them out. Hopefully we can do a lot better in the next few pre-releases. We've got one coming up on Saturday, one coming up on Sunday, so I'll hopefully try and get the Saturday stuff out on Sunday. Sunday will carry on throughout the week then. Yeah, but really cool battle there. Kieran actually went on to get first place, which is really, really cool. But yeah, there we go. I will leave it here for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.